Hello. Okay, so I know I've been gone for like a week, but I have recovered from my throat sore and whatever else I was catching apparently. Um, it just took me a little longer to get over because I had a nose problem, like doing that every like 10 seconds, whatever. But here's a little video, and I don't know what else to say. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in the outro. Bye! Some context before the video. I know we've all seen season 4 of episode 9 where Carl eats pudding on the roof, and I know we can all read the title. That's what's gonna happen. So that's all the context I'm gonna give because it's just practically that scene. But elaborate it with listener or you involved. You and Carl both decide that today would be a perfect day to go out and by yourselves ransack houses. Knowing the danger of it, you tried to warn him it would not be the best idea, but Carl, being stubborn, still dragged you along with him. You both go to this little secluded neighborhood, kind of outside of where you and the group were currently staying, but not too far. The neighborhood was shockingly not filled with walkers compared to the city of Atlanta back when you both were younger. You and Carl decide to start looking through the houses. All of them easily accessible and pretty clear of walkers. Looked like people were able to get out before, the apocalypse really got to everything, but anyways. You and Carl couldn't really find much besides some canned food and clothes here and there, so you shoved them in the bags that you bought. You both walk up to this little house. 2-story house. Seems to be the last on the block. Carl attempts to open the door, but doesn't budge. It's not opening. What do we do? He looks over at you. You tell him, try to break the door down. That might work. He nods and runs back and collides with the door. Still, the door does not open. He falls back and you couldn't help but just laugh as his hat fell straight down the little step, down to the second. You pick it up, dust it off, and help him up. You still laughing, Carl takes his hat and puts it back on. That was not funny. I was just trying to open the door. Okay, yeah, it was kind of funny, I'll admit. But still, do you think we should just give up and go find another, or should we just go? You tell him since we're already here, we might as well just attempt to kick down the door or get it open somehow. So, both you take turns kicking at the door, and eventually, with a forceful enough kick, comes down. Or open, more so of. You both walk in, no sign of walkers, as you both walk around pointing your guns very cautiously. Until Carl gets up to the top stairs. He tells you to come up with him and make sure that there were no walkers in the other rooms while he went to check the bedroom. To be clear, it's the bedroom that he was already trying to get into and wrote on the door. So, just clarifying that for a minute. So, you stand and you hold your gun, walking through the other rooms, making sure there were no walkers. You stand behind Carl while he opens the door, and to your both shock, was a walker. I'm not really gonna act out this scene, by the way, because I don't know how to, but basically think of that and just think of the walker grabbing Carl's leg and almost biting him, but instead of it grabbing his shoe, you shoot it in the head. Okay. Shit. Thank you, listener. Oh my god. Motherfucker almost bit my leg. Carl stands up and shoots it in the head once again, just to make sure it was actually dead. Yeah, I know you shot it, okay? I know. Just wanted to make sure, you can never be too careful with these motherfuckers. You both got bored of that room because there's nothing really in it. And then you go down to the kitchen and Carl looks through the kitchen. You decide to walk up to the living room and start looking through little drawers. Carl calls out to you. Hey, listener. You want to make sure he's okay, so you basically come right into the kitchen as soon as he starts calling you and draw your gun back. You ask him what was wrong and if everything was okay, and he points up to the top of the cabinets. Do you see what I see? You look up and take a second. Pudding. Listener. You laugh, and eventually you ask him if he's gonna get it. So Carl looks over to you. Yeah, but I think I got a better idea. Carl climbs on top of the cabinet and grabs the pudding. You put your gun away, and Carl hands you a spoon. He takes your hand, and you both go upstairs to the same room where the dead walker lied. The smell is so fucking horrible up here. It's not any different from when I was still moving. But, whatever. You both managed to open the window that was in that bedroom, and you both climb out onto the roof. After 5 minutes, Carl somehow manages to open the pudding and puts the lid to the side. He sits it in the middle between you both, and you both sit there. You both eat the pudding and think about everything. What happened during you both when you were on the run. Thankfully, no one, well, almost Carl, but thankfully no one was really hurt that bad. But you both talk for a little bit, eventually finishing the entire container. That was something else. I do remember when that happened. Yeah, I really thought that we were gonna die there in the CDC, but thank God we got out in time. You both decide to climb back through the window, realizing that it's getting a little late, and start heading back. You draw your gun once again. You can never be too careful anymore, so you both continue walking. You eventually start hurrying a little more as the sun was starting to set a little rapidly. You both enter the house again. You kick off your shoes and sit on the couch. Rick comes into the room, curious on where you both went. Carl looks at Rick. Oh, hey Dad. Yeah, we're back. We did find some stuff in that bag right there. If you want to go give that to... What was her name? Wait, oh no. Oh my god, I forgot that woman's name. I forgot her name. Hold on. Olivia. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, we found some stuff. It's over in that bag if you want to go give it to Olivia. To, like, inventory or someone to go through. Rick nods and asked if you both found anything else. You laugh, remembering the tub of pudding. Carl looks over at you, realizing what you're laughing about. Looks over at Rick and says, "Oh, yeah, we did find one thing." but we didn't bring it back. Rick looks confused and asked, "What do you mean?" Carl said, "Toad pudding. We both ate it on the roof of that house." Rick laughs for a good 2 minutes before asking Carl what had happened, if you both were okay. Yeah, we're fine. Just almost got bit. Rick looks concerned all of a sudden. But you butt in a little bit and tell him, thankfully, that you were with him, or he would not have made it back alive. Carl playfully hits your arm and laughs. Rick takes the stuff, thanks you both, and heads out of the room. You and Carl just stay there, silently just cuddled up next to each other. Well, until it was time for dinner. Then you both went and ate. Was the video. Okay, so I know it kind of ended off on a weird note with them eating dinner. Well, getting up to eat dinner. Sorry. But I know I've been ending all my videos with them falling asleep, and I really want to do something different because I'm pretty sure everyone's getting tired of that ending. So we're just gonna do something different. I love you guys so much. 70 fucking subscribers. Are you serious? Oh my god, you guys make me so happy. Like, more than you will ever know. And all of your support and comments, and I know I bring this up in almost every video, but I cannot physically express how much I appreciate and love every single one of you. I know that my upload schedule has been pretty awful since the last time I uploaded was like 11 days ago, I think, but I really want you guys to know that there will be more uploads coming in the future. And that's basically all. I love you all so very much, and I will see you in the next video.